Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Cody. Today we're going to be going over some Devour gameplay updates that have been happening over the past couple of days. The date as of recording this is currently Wednesday, February 10th of 2021, and basically the developers have been going absolutely crazy coming up with patches and small updates basically every single day. So the game is changing very, very quickly, and it's very, very hard to keep up with. But today we're going to be going over basically all of the different updates that have been going on, and I'm going to be telling you what's changing in the game. There is a very big change in terms of the gameplay, but I will save that one for last. So if you want to know what that one is, make sure to stay till the end. But if you guys don't mind clicking the like button, every time that button is clicked, one goat has been saved from Anna and we don't have to burn it. Also subscribe if this helps you out. But let's go over some of the changes. Alright, so the first change is that Anna is less accurate at knowing where a distressed carry goat is in single player and nightmare mode, making it a little bit easier for the player. They also made it so the Nightmare Robe is now unlocked when beating Nightmare Mode in single player instead of co-op, which is going to make that one just a little bit harder. They also changed the volume from Anna's chase growl from Goat 7 is now slightly louder, so minor update there. The player robes are no longer transparent when looking at them from below, meaning it was just like kind of like a visual glitch, not really that big of a deal. There's now an icon shown in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen when there's packet loss or connectivity issues, which is nice in case people are having issues with that. Also, being held by a demon no longer disables the player's crouch state. If you guys have been watching the stream lately, that did happen to us when we were in the goat cage crouched and the demon came up to us. It actually soft locked the game. It prevented the demon from killing us, and it also prevented us from moving. When reviving a player, the other player will also see the revived circle icon now. Before, you kind of just had to guess when you were the one being revived, so it was going to be easier now having that circle. So basically, you're going to know when you're going to get up. Instead, when Anna's chasing you, then you can basically tell the other player and kind of have like that mutual agreement whether you think it's a good idea to keep the heal going or not. Demons no longer try to grab another player when already close to a player, so that's good. A random of 3 different fail endings is picked instead of picking one based on number of goats burned. So if you're struggling at the game and you're dying a lot, hopefully that'll add a little bit of variety for you there. You can now burn demons with UV faster if multiple players focus on them, kind of like the whole Ghostbusters idea with the proton packs. So basically, if you have a whole bunch of your friends pointing your UV light at one demon, it's going to burn faster, which is very nice. The cultists no longer have horns in the endings. They also fixed an error where sometimes the flashlight would be stuck on UV, the UV color after flickering, so that's now fixed. For people that were experiencing black screens instead of video for jump scares, they actually changed the rendering, so now it's happening in-game rather than just playing a video for the jump scares. They did add a filter for profanity to servers' names and chat messages, but you can disable that in the gameplay options if you'd like. They added a few different translations. They blocked off a few areas that could allow players to get outside of the world colliders, so gonna make a little bit harder to get outside the map. They improved some of the character movement so that there's less friction when touching walls, and this also helps when walking slowly up staircases. Because I don't know about you guys, but sometimes when walking up these staircases, it was pretty brutal. It was really wonky, especially when you were crawling and you were down, so hopefully that helps that. They fixed a spot where a goat could fall through the ground near the stable. However, it wouldn't break the game initially, it would just cause them to respawn inside the house, but that spot is no longer there, so you should be good in the goats. And now, probably the biggest change in terms of gameplay for Devour is that now goats left near the altar will actually wander back all the way towards the house. So this is actually going to raise a whole bunch of problems for all the guides that people have made, including myself, because basically everyone's strategy was to go and grab many goats, place them over by the altar, and so that way you could just kind of like find all the goats by the altar, put all the gas cans there, and then you can just like rapid fire. However, now that goats can actually wander back towards the house, that's going to be a huge roadblock for people to try and find new strategies. So if you've been watching different guides on this and they've been out before February 8th, then that means that they're not accurate anymore, and now we're going to have to come up with a new guide, which basically is just try as hard as you can and do not play single player, because single player is going to be the hardest way to do this. You're going to want to get some friends together, and it's probably going to be your best bet at beating this on Nightmare. Honestly, I can't fathom seeing someone beating this on single player, especially with the new update that just came out. Obviously, there's probably some people that have done it. I haven't seen any videos as of February 10th, so be my guest. If you know anybody, post it down in the comments down below so we can go and check them out. But honestly, that change is going to be very, very interesting to see how the player base reacts to it, because that messes up every single strategy that I know with this game, which is basically just hoarding. So I'm excited to see what happens over the next week. Hopefully there'll be some more updates in terms of gameplay, but I'll keep you guys in the loop. Make sure to drop a like on the video to make sure that Anna doesn't come for any more goats. I'm sure we'd appreciate it. Make sure to check out the description down below for a whole bunch of goodies, and I'll see you in the next video. Hey you! Yeah, you! Thanks for making it to the end of the video. Clearly, if you made it to the end, you've already hit the like button. Oh, wait? You haven't? Oh, go ahead. I'll wait. Ah, sweet. Thanks, my man. Might as well head over and hang out with us live on Twitch, too. So go head on over, and I'll see you there.